Exercise can take many forms. There's running, there's lifting weights, there's playing sports, or there's even walking. So, what I want you guys to do before you listen to my speech is just picture an average week in your life. How many times in that average week do you exercise? So, how many days a week on an average week do you exercise? I want you to keep that in mind as I get my presentation. So, today I will be talking about something that is a big part of my life, and that's exercise. I exercise on a really regular basis. I exercise almost every day of the week, whether that be through lifting weights or just doing cardio. But I always find something to do almost every day of the week. On top of that, I also did research on this topic of exercise. I researched 7 sources, and 2 of them were peer-reviewed scholarly articles, so I do know what I'm talking about when it comes to this topic. And today, my goal of this speech is to inform you on the benefits that come from exercise. And I know there's a lot of benefits, and I don't have enough time to talk about all of them, so I'll only go over 3 today. So they will be how exercise improves your mental health, how exercise improves your physical health, and how exercise improves your sleep. So I'll start from the top of the list, and the first thing that I'll talk about today is how exercise improves your mental health. Well, exercise improves your mental health by reducing symptoms of depression and reducing symptoms of stress. In a study conducted by Pascoe and Parker, they took 110 undergraduate students and they broke them up into 3 groups. The first group was assigned a cardio workout regimen. The second group was prescribed a workout, like a weightlifting workout regimen. And the third group was given no intervention, so they were like the control group of this experiment. And after 6 weeks of working out on the regimen they were given or receiving no intervention, each individual participant was given a depression inventory to fill out. And what they found was that both the groups that were assigned an aerobic exercise regimen and a weightlifting exercise regimen showed significantly lower symptoms of depression than the group that received no intervention. And so that just shows you how exercise reduces symptoms of depression in an individual. And then the Mayo Clinic came out with an article that talks about how exercise reduces stress. And they're not just talking about really hardcore exercise like intensive cardio or weightlifting. They're just talking about anything from classic aerobics down to just doing yoga. Actually reduces stress and symptoms of stress in an individual. And so all of this just goes to show you how exercise can really improve the mental health of an individual. So the next thing that I'll talk to you about is how exercise improves your physical health by reducing your risk for heart disease. So in a study conducted by Myers, he found that exercise does a lot of things to your body that reduces your risk for heart disease. It lowers your weight, it lowers your levels of bad cholesterol, it increases your levels of good cholesterol, and it increases the strength of your heart. And all of this goes to help you reduce your risk of heart disease. And this is a really important concept for you to understand in my speech, so I have a short 2-minute video for you guys to watch that kind of encapsulates the main points of this topic here.
Remember the last time you climbed a flight of stairs? Did you feel your pulse speed up and your face get warm? That's because of changes that happen in your heart during physical activity. Your heart's job is to move blood around your body, blood that contains oxygen which your muscles need to work. When you exercise, your muscles work harder and need more oxygen than when at rest. To deliver this oxygen, your heart starts to beat faster, which is why you feel your pulse speed up. When you exercise regularly, your heart gets used to moving more blood through your body. The left ventricle, the part of your heart that pumps out blood, make it bigger and stronger. And with each heartbeat pumping more blood, your heart has to beat less often to do the same job. This means both your heart rate during exercise and your resting heart rate will decrease. Regular exercise, in addition to a healthy diet and not smoking, can help prevent the buildup of plaques in your arteries, reducing your risk of heart disease, heart attack, and stroke. Frequent exercise also causes new blood vessels to grow in your body, improving circulation and overall health. not to mention helping you lose weight and look and feel better. While chronic inactivity can lead to weight gain, high blood pressure, and cardiovascular disease. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommends that adults get at least 150 minutes of exercise per week. Any length or intensity of activity is healthier than no activity at all. So start at your own pace. Try taking a few short walks a day or climbing a few flights of stairs and notice as your heart gets healthier.
So, hopefully from watching that video and hearing what I have to say on the topic, you can see how cardiovascular disease is such an important part of our society. It's one of the leading causes of death, and yet exercise can do so much to reduce your risk for dying of this disease or getting this disease at all. So the last thing that I'll talk to you about is how regular exercise, or any exercise at all even, improves your quality of sleep. And it improves both the quality and the quantity of your sleep. So as college students, we all know that sleep comes at a premium. Actually, the average college student gets 6 hours of sleep per night, and the recommended is 8, and that comes from the University of Georgia. Well, just by exercising a little bit every day, you will improve both the quality and the quantity of the sleep that you receive, and that comes from the National Sleep Foundation. And research has also shown that exercise can improve symptoms of sleep disorders such as insomnia and sleep apnea and even restless leg syndrome, among other things. And that comes from the American Academy of Sleep Medicine. So that just kind of goes to show you how exercise can just improve the quality of sleep that you're getting, both in quality and quantity of the sleep that you're getting. And that's really important for us as college students. So before I bring this speech to a close, I'll leave you with some final thoughts. Exercise is very beneficial to people who partake in it. And there's a lot of benefits to exercise, but I only went over 3 today. And they were how it improves your mental health, your physical health, and your ability to sleep and get more sleep and better sleep. And I think that this is really important for us to be informed on, given the current unfortunate pandemic situation that we find ourselves in. And now more than ever, it's more important to take care of yourself and take care of your bodies and even your mind and your mental health. And by learning more about the benefits of exercise, I think you will be able to make a more informed decision on how you can really take care of yourself. And so I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great semester break.